Hi guys, welcome back. As you can see here, I've got a couple of new watches here on the channel, and in fact I've got one on the wrist as well. It's the brand new Mandala from Secondhour. It's a pre-production model. We're the first ones in the world to have a look at these on this channel, so we're privileged to be able to look at a couple of different colorways. So stick around as I share my honest thoughts on this beautiful looking watch from Secondhour. Okay, welcome back everybody. So as you can see, I've got the brand new Mandala from Secondhour. These are the pre-production models, so there's going to be some changes made on even on these ones by the time the production model comes out. But I'm going to share a first look, what I think of the watch, what I've actually had this on the wrist for about a week, what I've experienced, how it looks, how it feels, how it wears, all the rest, and yeah, hopefully you guys can share in that with me. But look, basically what we have here, guys, is it's a beautiful looking watch. It's a very slim designed dress slash sports watch. It's wonderful, and I say sports watch because, you know, it offers a screw down crown with 100 meters of water resistance. You got a fantastic flat sapphire crystal with a bevel right at the edge of that. I think they've got about six or so anti-reflective coatings on that glass, and yeah, it's doing a great job exposing that wonderful dial. Not only that, they've got a sapphire crystal on the exhibition case back. But look, getting back to the watch itself, I'll share its dimensions because I think the size of this watch seems to do a lot with how it actually feels on the wrist and how it wears. So basically we've got a case diameter of 40 millimeters with a case height of 10.3. That's all the way to the top of the sapphire crystal. You've got a lug to lug distance of 45 mil, which is extremely wearable, and 20 mil lug width. So as you can see, I've got this on the wrist here, and I've been wearing it on a seatbelt, and it's been extremely comfortable, and that's, you know, due to the size of that actual the case height, the slim nature of this case. It's been wearing fantastic. But even on an actual strap itself, if I show you a wrist shot on the strap, wonderful. The profile of that is just superb. It's just so comfortable. It's like I'm not even wearing a watch, and that's what I like about a sports or dress watch. I enjoy having a watch that, you know, you can wear. It's fun, and I'm very used to wearing watches that are about 38. In fact, in my collection, I have quite a few watches from 38 mil all the way to about 40, which I enjoy. They're the comfort watches. I have bigger watches. I have 42s, 44s, 45 mil watches. I find that everyone has a sweet spot. For me, around the 38 to 40 mil is ideal, and this is where these things fall in, which is really lovely. Looking at the watch, as you can see, there's obviously different colorways, and that dial is just, it seems to be doing wonderful things with the light. As you change from different angles and so forth, you just get a really nice effect with that mesmerizing multi-layered geometric pattern. So I like it. I really like that. But getting back to the watch itself, they basically feature a automatic Miyota 9039 high beat movement, 24 jewels, and as you can see from the back there, the rotor is beautifully decorated with their logo and insignia. Quite nice. I'm really impressed at the look of this particular watch and just the aesthetics of it. In fact, the case, if you have a look at the case, the styling of the case, the way that the design is, with you're basically featuring a combination of very fine brushing with a highly polished bevel running the entire length of the case, and then fine brushing again on the top. You've got a high polished bezel, and as you can see with the solid endings, they seem to just fit in and marry beautifully. So I think there's a lot of thoughts gone into this. You know, personally looking at this, I saw a couple of photos on Instagram when Secondhour had posted them, and when Pete contacted me and said, look, do you want to have a look at the watch? I said, yeah, sure, send one down, and he sent 3, and I'm glad he did, because it gives me a variety of what to look at, and, you know, sort of see different types of lighting and different colorways. But the strap itself, I tell you what, guys, this is a custom design strap, and it's really well made. It's really, really well made. What we're looking at here is basically the bracelet is a 9-link screw pin, and there you go. If you can have a look in there, excuse the fingerprints, but you've got screw pins It's a 9-link. It's very flexible to mold to your wrist and so forth, and it features obviously a fully milled clasp and so forth. But there are, like I said, there are some changes that will be made to the production model of this particular watch, and I'll share that at the end to show you guys. But before we get onto that, I'm going to show you guys a Lume Shot. Have a look at that. That's lovely. So definite legibility all around that dial, and I especially like the cantilevered indices at 12, 4 and at 8 o'clock. They're lovely. They just, even looking at them here, they seem to be just sitting up just beautifully. And like I said, there's a lot going on here that's interesting, that you can look at on this dial and get attracted, mesmerized. And you know, we buy watches because of that reason. We buy watches because they're interesting, they're good to look at, there's something quirky, something different, and that's what this is. And that's what this is. So it's a wonderful little sports semi-dress watch, but it's petite for me anyway. I've got a 7-inch wrist, and you know, it doesn't even feel like a 40 mil. It's because of its low profile, because of the fact that it's so thin, it doesn't feel like a 40 mil to me. And you know what, guys, this is how watches used to be made. I remember automatics like this. You know, these days you're getting quartz movements that are offering thin cases, and you pretty much got to pay top dollar to get into a automatic, decent finished watch and so forth from a major brand that's going to offer a case dimension very similar to this. So I'm enjoying this. I'm enjoying this. But I did say that there's going to be some changes in the production models of these, and yeah, they basically said that they're going to have a stronger lume application, and you know, obviously on all the indices. The crown, it's going to be all pressed with logo relief. So at the moment, the crown, as you can see there, they're going to have some slight design changes. There's going to be a slimmer clasp. As you can see on this, it's we've still got the stickers on this. We haven't even taken this off, but as you can see on the clasp on this one, it's fully milled. Let's just take these stickers off. There you go. Okay, so as you can see, it's a fully milled clasp, but it's a little bit on the thick side, so it doesn't suit the profile of the actual watch. For me, that looks a little bit thick. So what they're going to do, they're going to change, what they've instructed me is that they're basically going to change the thickness and the profile of the clasp, and it's going to look something like this. So quite nice. I think a nicer design and more appropriate to the actual watch itself. But not only that, they're also going to do a, I believe, slightly different colorway. So at the moment, as you can see, I've got a green, I've got a blue, I've got the silver, which I've been wearing all week, and I love the silver. The silver's got gold indices, as you can see, and hands, and I really like this. I really like this. For me, this seems to be my favorite, but they're also going to bring out 2 other colors, I think a salmon and a light blue, but these are to be confirmed. Now, they're going to be releasing this on a Kickstarter. They estimate around mid-March next year, mid-March 2021. The price, their full recommended retail is $580 US. However, their launch price is going to be at $425. So, you know, for early birds in limited quantities, obviously they're going to have these at $425 US. And I think, you know what? You're getting a lot of watch. Personally, you're getting a lot of watch for that money. So look, it's a good design. Let me just take this one off the wrist. And guys, I'm not here to sell anything. I'm not here to sell anything for Secondhour or for any company for that matter. I'm here to actually review watches. And this particular one here, I think they've done, you know, like I said, a lot of thought has gone into a watch like this. They've sat down with the design team. They've thought about what they want to produce, what image, and you know, as you know, with their gin clear diver, with the markers at the 12, 4 and 8 o'clock, that's their it's their symbolism, and they've placed it back into this watch as well. So quite nice. It's good to see some consistency in these watches, but it's good to also see a higher level watch from a standard diver, something a bit more fun and sporty, but also something a bit more, you know, you can dress this up. You could dress this up and wear it out. So I like it. I'm impressed. I must say it is a nice new offering, but keep an eye out, guys, on their website. They will be offering you know, more information as March approaches and so forth. And yeah, look into it. I think it's a pleasurable little watch here, and it's good to see a refreshing change, you know, from your standard divers and all the rest that a lot of the micro brands are releasing. So I hope you enjoyed that, guys. A new release, something different, something fresh, something modern, and something sporty. So thanks again, guys, and we'll see you in the next video.